Welcome back to Smoky Mountain Lash Bees, where lashes led to bees. Going into hives again, woohoo! I don't know how well you guys can see them zooming all over the place. There's still apparently a fall flow going on because they are working their butts off. Got a list here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hives that I can possibly go into today. How many I'm going to get into, we shall see. And I'm also going to be making notes and ranking them on their status, how strong they seem, their food stores, in preparing so I know who to feed, what I need to do. Some decisions making if I need to combine any hives and whatnot to have the strongest hives to work with, to head into winter with, to try to overwinter and start the 2023 bee season with. So let's get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Nikki and Rosalie. The first thing I want to note is the fact that while they're both very active, Rosalie's definitely has more bees. A lot more bees. So there is a visual difference here. So we're going to set up here. And we're going to go in with the weaker first. So let me get his up here. Right. Another thing I'm going to note when I'm doing this, I can keep my smoker going. Another thing I'm going to note is I'm going to note how heavy the hive feels. And this hive feels very light. Very light. So, I'm going to pull the bottom tray out. I don't need it now. I see larvae for, I assume, small hive beetle is what those are. 1, 2, 3. That's not a good thing. So that's something to note right there. Let's smoke their entrance. See what we have to see. There are bees upstairs. There's a one weird spider that needs to go away. All the way to the bottom because we're checking queen status, brood first, because this is our post mite treatment. I already tell you this box feels very light. Very light. There's a good covering of bees. I'm gonna smoke them down. Take that out. There's a hive beetle. It's no more. We have propolised down some of this paper. There seems to be a higher concentration of bees to the left side than the right side. So let's start on this right side here. My right, I should say. So to the outside. Have a little bit of honey. They are low on food stores. We've got quite a few small hive beetles, so I will be running here in a second to get beetle traps. Got honey in the center. But everything else is just empty. It's not good. A little bit of nectar on it. These gals are in a major need 2 to 1. I will be getting 2 to 1 feed on them ASAP. Really nothing. There's nothing of consequence on this frame at all. So they are in emergency need of food. So this is definitely a hive that I need to work with and get fed up. See some capped brood. So we got some cat brood on here. We've got larvae radiating all the way out to eggs. So this hive is still queen right. Hallelujah. See if we see Her Majesty. This is Rosalie. So we are in food shortage, but we are not in queenless. So brood, capped brood, young larvae. Eggs, good things. Let's see what else. Heavier frame. I think it's fuller brood. It's probably the heaviest frame I've pulled up. Capped brood. Eggs. They've got a whole patch here in the bottom corner of drone cells, but they are not putting drones in there, so that's good. But a nice sheet of brood. These will be winter bees to get through the winter. But definitely could use a second there. I thought I saw her. No. Definitely need food. Hopefully we'll pull this last frame and see her. It is easy for me to miss the queen. But I've already seen eggs. So I know the mite treatment didn't kill her, because that is a possibility when you're doing mite treatments. Whew, okay, that is all pollen. All pollen. So not likely to see the queen over here. So they've only got 2 brood frames. And this is all pollens they've brought in. So we passed the queen somewhere. But that definitely tells me, uh-oh, we got some upset bees over here. Let's get them back to their home. But that tells me I can't move this. Over here. I'm certain I haven't put the queen. No, no queen. Okay. Get them put back away. Check on pest situation in the top. And they are definitely an emergency need food now. So they will be getting food. Alright, gotta keep moving fast. The cameras can't take this heat. So all I did was set this box back on and run in and get beetle traps. What this is, it's a little trap for them to corral them beetles in. And you put a little bit of oil in the bottom and they drown. It's great because it means I'm not wasting my vegetable oil. Since I have a child that's allergic to corn, I have gone to olive oil for our cooking oil, and it's letting me use up my vegetable oil that I had. Alright, so now let's check this top real quick. Just want to check pests at the top. I have a trap up here. Okay. It's not doing very well. Well, it is doing well, it's just not doing very well. Okay. So, I already tell you that these cells are empty. What I am going to do is I'm going to give them a second trap. I think I'm going to give them a second trap down bottom, actually. By that honey frame that they... Decisions. They kill a hive, small hive beetle off the side of the hive. Let's just give them another one right up here. Down in there so they can corral them beetles. Alright, we're going to close them up. This is a must feed hive. And we're going to move on to Nikki, who is the stronger looking of the two hives. And smoke the entrance just a little. Pull the backboard again. Oh my gosh, absolutely full of small hive beetle and larvae. Not good. Alright, so this one's definitely getting hive beetle help. pollen. Not nearly as much pollen as the hive next to it. A little bit of nectar on the top. Completely empty cells with a little bit right there where the ball of bees is where there's a little bit of nectar. Capped brood. Larva, eggs. Good. Larva, capped brood all the, well, not all the way across, but capped brood. Here's winter bees. I see larva and royal jelly. Capped. So that makes second brood frame. Just an empty queen cup. Capped brood, larva. Looking for a few more eggs. There isn't a whole lot of eggs over there. Oh, there's the queen, right there. She is right here. I just touched her. It's her right here. So, see really quick. She's laying this up. She's doing her thing. So I'm gonna let her be. Bring back down in here if I can without hurting her. Alright, let's check Caroline. This is one on the end here. She's got traffic coming and going, but I'm not as thrilled with it. The hive next to her is Liz. Hers has been considered broodless, and look at how much more activity there is at the front. There is a fair amount coming, but we're going to go in and see what we have to see. Much heavier hive, much heavier weight than Nikki or Rosalie. So that's a good thing. Okay, right now I like it when this mite treatment sticks to the bottom and not the top. This is so much easier for taking it out. So good covering of bees. There's a fair amount here. And they're across the whole thing. They're not just to one side. We've got a pretty hum going on. We've got nectar and bee bread. Try to not smush y'all. Y'all don't help me. Got a little bit of nectar and some honey at the top. Guess we kept fruit in there. What we see on this frame though. So, let's better fold here. Without quite so many bees. We've got larvae. Capped brood. We've got that big old chunk of honey. That's a good store. Won't last long, but it's a good store. Polished cells. See little larvae, but I don't see any eggs. Alright, another band of honey on the top. That's good. Nectar, or not nectar, yeah, there is some nectar, but pollen. Capped brood. Larva. There's some eggs, yes. So, queen right. Heavier. Got the bands of honey. See what else. Only 2 frames in. So. Capped brood, larva, and some egg. Polished cells, band of pollen, and a little bit of honey. It's a nice, good, heavy frame. Polished cells. There's a few eggs. Now this time of year she's going to slow on laying, so wow. Oh my gosh, there's a drone right there. That shows good health of the hive. But I'm chasing a hive beetle. All of these hives have a few. They're not too many, but we don't want them, period. Honey band across the top, that's good. Capped brood there in the center. Not much else in these cells. That's not a great thing. Larva. Got some bees bickering. Probably don't belong in this hive, so I need to get it closed up. And move on. One more frame to go. Oh my gosh, that is heavy. That is honey. And nectar. I need to put that back down before I drop it. The other side is completely capped honey. So, they do have stores. They have some eggs, there's some capped brood, there's some larvae. So they are much better off than the other two that we've been into. I'm gonna get them closed up. Don't see her, so these all should go back in their hive. Yeah, they definitely could use food, but not to the extent of the other two. All right. I know that these need food, could use food. Those other two have to have food.